It's a great day at Realty One Group. This is Gloria. How may I help you?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you, Lance?
Good, Gloria. Do me a favor and introduce yourself for those that don't know you.
My name is Gloria Fierros, and I'm an admin here for Realty One Group, the Glendale branch, for 5 years now. So.
Okay, 5 years.
5 years.
Have you been in real estate for 5 years? Are you an agent or?
I was in real estate for 1 year before I came to Realty One Group with a company that did a lot of REOs back in the day.
Sure.
So those were no longer in existence, so I made the move over here. I actually made the move over here. I manifested where I am today. I'm a licensed real estate agent, but I wanted to do the back end of real estate, run the front, kind of learn what's going on. So I didn't come into the industry green. I did therapeutic massage therapy for 12 years, so that transition would have been a little hard. I knew nothing coming into real estate, so I wanted to be comfortable with my move, and I chose to do the administrative work for X amount of years before I got licensed.
Well, we in the office, we all know you, and we know your laugh and your personality, so it's great. What are you planning on staying behind the desk, or are you?
I am not planning on staying behind the desk.
Okay.
I'm actually already with a team that I'm actually thrilled about. So my goal is to leave the desk between 6 months to a year, and I'm hoping that's more in the 6 month mark. So
Right.
I'm
Awesome.
burning the midnight oil right now, trying to do the realtor thing and then the admin thing.
So you joined a team. Okay,
Yes.
great. What do you think have been the challenges so far in that transfer over? Is it the safety of the desk?
The safety of the paycheck.
Sure.
But the most difficult thing for me is I feel that I'm missing out those 45 hours a week behind the desk when other people are out. They're able to show property, go to listings, take classes, and I'm stuck behind the desk while all this is going on.
Yeah.
So when I clock out at 5 o'clock, I'll do the realtor role and then also on the weekends. But I truly feel like I'm missing out the valuable times during the week, hours during the week.
Do you see a big challenge in when you actually decide to make that change, or you're just going to kind of ease into that, you're thinking?
I'm going to ease into that.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. What worries you on the logistics side or the agent side of making that change from knowing transactions and knowing what you do, the change over to actually work on a commission base?
It's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to being a W-2 for so long that the commission part definitely scares me. But I've been in this for a long time. I've wanted to be an agent for a long time since my son was like 6 years old. He's fully grown, homeowner, college graduate, so it's time to think about me, and I'm just going to see what it has to offer. I'm going to take that risk.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I'm thrilled.
What do you think will, we know the goods of changing over. What do you think is a challenge, maybe technologically or just being out in front of people? What's your fear of once you're kind of in it?
So the technology part, not so much. I mean, I do have to familiarize myself with a lot of programs that agents use. And as far as being in front of people, I feel pretty comfortable on. What is sort of nerve-wracking for me is following up on buyers' leads. So I kind of went into it like I was bothering them, and then I realized I'm not selling pest control. I'm not asking if they have, a pest problem and they need my service. They're already on these websites. They're already interested in looking at homes, and I had to sort of balance myself out to know when I'm approaching them, they already have that interest. I'm not just knocking on someone's door, asking them if they need something that they've never thought about.
Sure. So you see a lot of agents. This office has 500 plus agents in it.
Yes.
And you decided to join a team.
Correct.
What kind of led you in that direction?
I think after speaking to a lot of agents for the past so many years, a lot of people think that a newly licensed agent, that it's a good idea to be on a team because you do have the tools that maybe somebody who's just independent doesn't have. And I just think that it was a good move for me. I'm getting mentored, I'm learning. I know the back end, being behind the desk, but I don't know what you do every day.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And in this regard, my team leader is able to help me through that, through the transition.
When you say tools and the team will provide tools, what did you mean by that?
Well, the buyer leads for one, but also just how to be in front of a client. I can be in front of people, but how to be in front of a client and to answer questions that I don't know, stumbling words, educate myself, role playing. I'm really thrilled with the team that I'm on, and I think that it's a good fit. And the mentoring part, watching her and her answering questions of my needs and helping me get through it is again why I chose a team.
Very good. So you're not a new agent. You're technically getting newish again.
Correct.
Getting started again.
That's funny.
What kind of advice would you give for somebody that walked into Realty One that said, I'm a brand new agent, I've met Ron. Ron has got me signed up. I'm going to go on my own. You being behind the desk, what would you give for advice on that?
I would say talk to Lance.
No, stop.
I would seriously suggest a team.
Yeah.
Truly, unfortunately, I've seen a lot of newbies come to this company alone and leave. Realty One Group truly didn't have the tools originally to focus on the newbies, but people who are established and have teams, the numbers fit really well. And I know that they've worked on that. They've rolled out one university, and I think that's fabulous, so that we can keep that demographics of the newbies here and capture them to stay here and be comfortable and get the tools they need to be a real estate agent.
Right.
Unfortunately, a lot of these people come out from being a veterinarian tech or working at Target. They don't have any real estate experience.
Yeah.
Going back to why I wanted to do the front desk, so I didn't come in green. So the advice I would give them is definitely to at least research and look into different teams and see if that's a fit for them.
Very good. So you would suggest a new agent coming in to Realty One or any other brokerage kind of contemplate the idea of a team because there's structure, because there's a plan, there's the mentorship kind of things that we're talking
Absolutely, the
about?
mentorship for sure. All the team structures are different, but the mentorship for sure is so valuable. Like,
Yeah.
you can't pay for that. You know what I
Right.
mean? You're almost paying them
Right.
for it. So
No, that's great. It kind of goes hand in hand with what we talked about with Ron on the previous video, so that's great. We always ask a couple fun questions.
Okay.
What would you do if you weren't in real estate? If you could pick any job, what would you do?
it'd be real estate. I waited this long to be here. Yeah.
You've waited to get here.
I've waited this. I'm 45 years old. I'm finally here. I'm staying.
You wouldn't go build houses on top of hills or be a pilot or
No.
This is it.
This is it.
Good for you. Ron
Yeah.
said the same thing.
Yeah,
he
this is it.
loves what he does. So good that
Yeah.
passion
Yeah.
exudes from you, and I think it's going to help you a lot. We all have it's a couple years old in theory, but we all talk about what's your why. What's your why for real estate? Like, why are you in it?
Well, I believe, let me see, why am I in it? I'm in it because I love people. I was the little girl that took the Sunday paper and I'd look at the new home build ads and I'd start with the foyer and I'd go around the floor plans. Halloween, when my son was little, I'm looking at people's houses. I just have a passion about houses and a passion about people. And I really want to help people meet their needs and their dreams of being a homeowner. And I just love to get to know somebody on an intimate level. Where did you go to high school? We have to know each other somewhere if you're from Arizona.
Right. Sure.
I think I know everybody. But my why would be to help people, and for some reason I am drawn to houses. Yeah.
So kind of maybe helping them achieve their dream,
Correct.
their life,
Be in the process.
goal of
Finding a fit home for them.
right. Good for you.
And getting to know them along the way, like not just brush my hands of it after you found them a home, but actually to get to know someone's story for that brief amount of time I'm working with them. I think that's awesome.
Okay. What's your opinion on branding? Maybe getting into an agent. I know the team you're going in, they're kind of tech savvy.
Right.
What's your opinion on, if you're branding an agent or if you are looking to get into something to put yourself out there being a new agent? Is that something you've contemplated?
I have not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. So on your team, probably the infrastructure of them being there helps a little bit.
Correct.
So how do you plan on putting yourself out there and going, hey guys, just to let you know, I'm now an agent and I'm able to sell homes?
What do you mean?
Are you doing that online? Are you doing that in person? Are you doing it in phone calls? How are you letting everybody know Gloria is now transgressed into or changed into a full-time agent? Let's go.
Right. Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. So good. Do you have a Facebook page already?
I do, not a business one, but seriously, when I passed my test, I wanted to stand on the mountaintop and let everybody know.
And that's awesome.
Yeah, and a lot of my friends on Facebook are agents themselves, but it was something just to kind of get out there. Posted my new headshot also, and that was my way of letting people know, okay, I'm available. I haven't done a lot of it, don't
Okay.
get me wrong, but that's what I would be doing, more social media. Of
Okay.
course, word of mouth also.
Okay. And how would you spread the word of mouth? I mean, you know a lot of people. You're from here.
Right, it's conversation.
Okay.
I want to know what someone else is doing in their life because I'm genuinely interested, and I want you to ask me what I'm doing in mine.
That's perfect. You're the best. So I appreciate your time. Thanks for
Excellent.
sitting down with us.
No, you're welcome.
I know you well and know that you're going to kill it out there. And
Thank
proud
you,
to know
Lance.
you, and I wish you the best.
I
Okay?
appreciate that. You're
Thanks.
awesome. Thank you,
Thanks.
Lance.
Bye, Gloria. Good enough?
Perfect.
Fabulous.
Perfect
Is
timing.
that easy enough?
Yeah, it was. I'm all sweaty.